Today we're doing a gift array. In the spirit of the season, your unstinting puzzle makers have put together an array of gifts. The gifts are labelled in a way by the 10 unclued entries in the grid, and Past Me, well done Past Me, has labelled those unclued entries in the grid. Oh, and now I start mucking about with it. Each of 10 clue answers, so this is a different set of 10, is one letter too short for its space in the grid and must be entered with a gap before, after, or somewhere within the answer. 10 clues too short. The otherwise empty boxes will each be filled by a letter from a crossing gift label. When read in order, column by column from left to right, these bits will display a self-descriptive phrase. 8 clue answers are capitalised. Okay, so if there is a square missing from one of the clues, so say that was one square too short, we might skip this letter. It will get filled in by the other part of it, by the down crosser, so it will get something put into it. Allow me first go with all the clues when I get stuck, over to you, but now let's give this a go. Gift array. Vocal sign traps constituent. Vocal sign traps constituent. Now, you'll notice we've not been given the clue lengths, because if we were, that would tell us if there's a shenanigan happening. But no, we don't know. So it's a 6 in the thingy, so it's either 5 or 6. Absolutely waterfall. Constituent. Is it a hidden? Not that I could see. Vocal sign. So it probably means say out loud something that means sign or sign and traps. It's going to be a constituent. The thing about this hat, where sort of, because I sort of sit like this, it looks mostly green, but it's got ears. Look, I have big ears. Nod ears somewhere else, and it's half red and half green, but it looks basically green. Almost worth not paying the £2.50 I paid for it. Don't know, gonna move on to 4 across. At least it's cute. And I get to play with me bauble. Jazz, no, it's me pom-pom. What do you call that? What is this called? It's not a bauble. It's not a, I mean, I guess it might be a pom-pom. I can see it, hello. Jazz legend, upon being embraced by jerk. Doesn't cross a line. Well, I don't know. I don't think it can be referring to these. I don't know whether it's referring to these, Catus. So I'm not going to make that assumption yet. Call it a bubble? What, a bubble or a bobble? Oh, of course, a bobble is in a bobble hat. Okay. But we know it'll be either 6 or 7 letters. Jazz legend, probably the answer. Upon being embraced by jerk. So I want that to be tick or spasm. Or maybe tug. Sudden jerk. It could be ass, I guess. Upon. Atop. Being embraced by jerk. Gonna have to come back to that. I know that Stephen's got it, but I'm running away. Goal of some programmers, understanding poet. Goal of some programmers, understanding poet. 6 spaces in the grid. Understanding poet. Well, this is going well. It's got to be a short poet if it is part of the wordplay. And some programmers, coders is what I want that to be, but maybe the goal would be coding, understanding. We have an understanding, an agreement, a detente, a Ah, flip it heck. Okay, move on to 10. I want to get at least one clue before I have to ask for help. We'll see how realistic that is very soon. Greater number of people's conventions. Greater number of people's conventions. So this goes here. It's got 6 spaces, so it's either 5 or 6. Norms. The conventions are norms. Because number could be n, but greater number. Number of peoples, a mass, a throng. Greater. Nope. 11. Have I filled in the right thing? That doesn't feel right. Okay, it is the right thing, because in the original grid, this was just not given a number, which you might expect it to. It just wasn't given a number, so 11 then goes here. No catnip, but decaf tea, abomination though it is probably better if you have any. It's indeed, Michael, indeed. 11. Way of moving entire audience when speaking. I must be able to get this. Your way of moving is your gait. And I think that's what it is. Because your gait is GATE. The number of people at a event would be the gate, the taking. The number of people is the gate, GATE. And so I think your way of moving is gait, GAIT. So I'm going to bung that in the grid. I'll even put the right word in if I want. Fruit tea. Do a fruit tea. Fruit teas are always disappointing. They always smell wonderful. And then the taste of nothing. 12 across. Problem with hearing. That thing conveyed by name in an elevator. This is going to be something like otitis. Yes, it is indeed otitis. Let's just go for it. Because Otis is the name of one of the ones that you see in an elevator. It's either Schindler or it's Otis. Nearly got stuck in a hotel in Cardiff in a lift. In fact, some only contestants have got stuck in a lift in Cardiff before, but it didn't delay us. They still made it in time. But yes, the lift broke down that day, but not with me in it. No, but some of the contestants. Oh yes, it is that thing. I'm going to put that in Otis, and the problem with hearing is otitis. Now I'm not actually sure what it is, but I know that that's related to the word related to ears. I'm assuming it's earache. Otitis. Inflammation of the ear, so it's not a specific problem. They are. Let's go with 13. 6 letters in the grid. Officer material needed for brass. Happy with that. Officer material needed for brass. Happy with that. Some slang going on there. I'm trying to work out, Roscoe, if that's a genuine opinion or if there's a joke coming. And this is where you find out Roscoe is like CEO of Schindler's. And so I hastily organise everybody to absolutely love Otis elevators instead. Go for 13 if you've got it. It's a double definition. Officer is one definition, and a material needed for brass. If you know what are the constituents of brass... Kernel zinc, yes, absolutely. That's the other one. I know brass is copper and something else, but I don't know what the something else is. I'm assuming zinc. I've seen Schindler's List. I think it should be required watching of everybody to watch it, but you have to be in a robust frame of mind going into it. What is copper anyway? Because I watched it and I wasn't particularly happy going in and it wrecked me. So what is it? It is so copper. The dictionary's not telling me, so I'm hoping that you can tell me. Copper and zinc. Fair enough, it was zinc. And then I swear that there were other variants. I had a feeling that it's like one of these non-set things that brass can actually be made a couple of different ways. Oh, a paternoster lift. Absolutely. Those are terrifying. I want to use one of those one day. Those are the ones that don't stop. You know, those are the ones that just sort of do that. You know, you're looking at it and it just continues ascending or descending and you step into it and it doesn't stop. That is terrifying. It does go over. It is very over the top. Oh, yeah. You're not meant to be in the inside when it does that. I don't know what happens if you do that. Probably just throws it off balance. Well, indeed, Cat. The best other ones that just work. But, yeah. I do want to try one. And hopefully not die. Clear daughter of Ladybird with Democrat. Okay. Ladybird Johnson. So I probably need to know the daughter of her, and then D for Democrat, and clear would then be the definition. Who is the daughter of Ladybird Johnson? That is what I would like you to tell me. I think I was wondering if... maybe I was thinking about bronze then. Linda and Lucy. Okay, it's going to be Lucy then, because with the D for Democrat, you get lucid. And if you're clear, you're lucid. Next up, 19 across. Publicly ridicule invalid with ringing nose. Oh, bless. Publicly ridicule invalid with ring in nose. And I bet it's invalid rather than invalid. Mock, jeer, invalid with ring in nose. Okay. Ring is probably the letter O. And nose might be spy or pry. Because if you put an O in pry, you get pory. So invalid. Wrong. Incompatible. But ending in pory or something like that, and the letter O into nose, to snoop. Or put another O in snoop and you get snoop. All the O's. Got any O's? Publicly ridicule feels like the definition harangue. There are 7 spaces in the grid for it. First letter, please. Good evening, Liari. You gave me a suggestion. I think it was Tuesdays, wasn't it? So it was either Eccles yesterday or the day before's, and I think it was Tuesday. I think you gave me a suggestion. Well, go for it, Liari. Pick them up. Yes, Tuesday. We will do that one next then. First letter is P. Publicly ridicule. Next. I should be used to this. What is publicly ridicule? Now, I am assuming that is the definition. I might have got this entirely wrong. I might have parsed it wrong. P-I. Third letter. Third letter. Please let me... I should say please. Oh, hang on. Pillory. I think that means to publicly ridicule. Now. So invalid or invalid is ill. And then O for ring. So that's all in pry. Ill and O, all in pry. For pillory, to publicly mock. And put them through the ringer. From pillory to posts. Oh, absolutely, John B. It's a waste of bad fruit, though. Even rotten fruits. Waste of fruit chucking it at me. What is this? 7. People in general cotton to auditors in Oregon town. Uh-oh. I'm probably going to need to know the name of a town in Oregon. So do you know what I say to that? I say, run away! Bushes embraced by plaza leaseholders. Bushes embraced by plaza leaseholders. Yes, okay. Happy with that. I'm very glad I ran away from that. Run away from Oregon. Well, I would love to visit all 50 states. Some of them possibly not for very long, but I'd love to visit all 50 states. I wish the UK had such strong... We have regions, and whilst technically there are boundaries, some of them are quite blurred. Things are much more variable very quickly. I guess the only things that we have are Cornwall, Devon, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Ireland, Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, that sort of thing. But it's not the same. Go for 24. Go for it. It's hidden. It's my favourite. So it is hidden in plaza leaseholders. azaleas. Icky azaleas. And yeah, I get to add 1 to the Ujima flip, don't I? I will reset this in 2025. I'm sick of it being at a negative number, but we're up to -13 now. Have I been to Rutland, the smallest county? I have not. I have not. Difficult to find, that's why. Cruise after a bit. It basically is, Stephen. Yeah. And hi, Roffle. Bye, Roffle. Have a wonderful time. I may raid you later. I may not. I'll see how I'm feeling. But I will at least pop in. If we call, at the Telegraph, if we call Cornwall in particular a county, despite the fact that it is, or a former county, whatever it is, many complaints. I'm not entirely sure why. I get that they're fiercely independent. I think maybe they see it as demeaning. We definitely don't mean it as demeaning, because it's just an area of the country. We're not a county. Well, you are, but you just want to be more than that. Anyway, so we don't call Cornwall a county, despite the fact that it has been, in the past, a county. Cornwall is Britain's Texas. There's a comparison. Cruise after a bit. Feels like... I'm just looking up a word to see if it would be this. No, it's not a word. I want it to be a 4-letter or possibly 3-letter word, but 4 letters. A, because it's whatever it is going to be after A, and then a 3-letter word for cruise, like run, or maybe Tom. Oh, it's Mr. Tom Cruise. Put that after A, and you get atom, which is a bit, literally a tiny, tiny little bit of thing. I think they would object to being called the Texas of England. Anyway, Entertainer Gibson picking up instrument. Entertainer Gibson picking up instrument. 8 letters in the grid for this. We've not had any shenanigans yet. Now, the only Gibson I can think of is Mel Gibson. But I feel like there's a guitarist. I can only think of Les Paul now. I feel like there's definitely a Gibson guitar, isn't there? It's a British jigsaw. Well, I didn't know that. Picking up instrument. I'm going to come back to that because I think it's actually going to be something like cello, piano, flute, something like that. And actually, if we put that in Mel, we'll get an entertainer. If it's a generic entertainer, I'd prefer it to end in R. But anyway, I'll come back to that one. It's all guitars. It's all guitars. 30 across. Member-owned store returned hot dog. Member-owned store returned hot dog. A member-owned store. So is that like a franchise? Or is that like a co-op? Yeah. Yeah! There you go. Go for 30. That's exactly what it is. Co-op is actually a brand here of independent stores, that sort of thing. But yeah, co-op backwards. P-O-O-C. H for hot. Booch. There we go. And finally, we can't put that in yet. Although we'd like to. There's 6 spaces and that's only a 5-letter word. So that is... I should mark these in some way, shouldn't they? Have I got enough space? Let's just do that. Fire back in low Mediterranean land. Fire back in low Mediterranean land. So this is going to go here for 32. I actually highlighted 32 when I meant to highlight 30, but the same principle applies. It's why they're here, Catnip. They help me solve things. help us all solve things. Otherwise, I'd be stumped. Fire back, like return fire, that sort of thing. Or fire could be axe. Back in low. Mediterranean land. Crete, Malta. Is it going to be something that borders the Mediterranean? So Egypt, Algeria, Greece, Turkey. Fire back in low. There's 6 spaces in the grid. Almost wanted it to be Morocco there, but that's one letter too long rather than too short, because I wanted moo. Low to be moo, because if a cow lows, it moos. Do I ask for help on this one? I think not. I'll come back to it. Have I done the thing again? Never mind. Morocco is... Oh, is it on the Atlantic? Is it just the... I think it's got a very tiny... Because Morocco's got the Strait of Gibraltar on the African side. So I think it's got a very tiny bit of Mediterranean. But it's mostly... But it'll be mostly Atlantic. Desperate, opening random number generator. Desperate, opening random number generator. Okay. So this feels like this is going to be an American thing. Or maybe not. Desperate opening could be D. Random number could be anagram of number. I see random number generator, and I immediately think of Ernie, which is the name of the thing that generates all the premium bonds in the UK, the winners for that, and that's a random number generator. Cecil is the now misnomered countdown random number generator on Channel 4. It's misnomered now because it used to stand for Countdown's electronic calculator in Leeds, and it's no longer filmed in Leeds. It's filmed in Manchester now, so it doesn't work. But anyway, it's not going to be any of that. It's far too British and not American. Just going to have to come back. I think desperate is probably the definition. But anyway, slow pitch taken by Cincinnati player. Gonna need to know an Americanism for what the Cincinnati bagels, the Cincinnati emus. Slow pitch taken by Cincinnati player. What if I don't? What if it's a hidden? 6 spaces in the grid doesn't mean that it's 6 spaces. That's 6 letters, though. Tippler. Anyone got 34? Coolio might have it. Maybe not, they say afterwards. Well... Okay, so if a Cincinnati player is a red, then tar is pitch. And if you slow, you retard. Retardation is the slowing of. So we can put that in there. So it's tar for pitch in the Cincinnati player, which is red. So thank you very much for Catus for telling me that there's reds and Bengals and that sort of thing, which was helpful without realising. Yes, indeed. Obviously, it's not a word that you want to use about people. In the context of acceleration and retardation, it's okay-ish. Oh, I didn't see that from... sorry, Meredith. T-Earn changed character. Got to be an anagram of T-Earn, surely. T-Earn changed character. Yes, go for 35. It's an anagram of T-Earn. It's changed, and it means character. Go... Go. Who was having the tea? Catnip. Did you make a tea? Did you use an urn? Get that. If that's not a sign to have a cup of tea, I don't know what is. Nature is your anagram. Yes, not a character in a play, but sort of one's trait, one's characters. Did not make the tea. Well, that's just telling you to make the tea. Attempted carrying 2 pianos and stumbled. That's nice. That's nice. That's not too tricky, in my opinion. That's fairly straightforward once you know one key piece of information. Two, I guess. But that's quite nice. So the key piece of information that I think you should know is that piano can be represented by the letter P in music. It's the opposite of forte. Forte is loud. P for piano is soft. Go for 36. So you need a 5-letter word meaning attempted. You're going to put P and P. You're going to put 2 P's into it, and that's going to mean stumbled. And I can't spell. Tripped. Tried is your attempt, or attempted. Put double P in there and you get tripped. I like that. That's just, it's a nice surface as well. You tried to carry 2 pianos. You failed because they're pianos. Tripede. It's like a millipede, but less exciting. Last across clue. Sound a warning about operation for nursery rhyme figure. Bo peep, because you peep. Sound a warning about operation. Oh, it is. It's Bo peep. Because it's beep with op in the middle of it. Oh, is that what it is? So it's op for operation. The nursery rhyme figure is Bo Peep, but the beep is sound a warning that goes around op, so it becomes Bo Peep. That's a lovely stumble into some things. I mean, however you get it, Michael, it works. It just works. It's all valid. 1 down. Sweet talk one of the little women into spinning lace. Who are they? They're Meg. Is it Joe, Amy and Beth? Meg, Joe, Amy and Beth. Feels like it would have to be Joe then. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It is Joe. So I'll put the Joe in there. So Joe is your little woman. We're going to put it into spinning lace. Spinning is an anagram indicator. It's an anagram of lace. And it's going to go around Joe. Go for 1 down. So true, Jam. So true. Cajole. Anagram of lace around Joe. Evening, Eat the Rich. So we've got some things there. No idea what's going on there yet. Let's go to 2 down. Again, in normal numbering, that would be 2 down, but any of these, they just miss their numbers entirely, which is very confusing. Top level routine, 1 with me pocketing $1,000. Top level routine, 1 with me pocketing $1,000. $1,000 K, G, or M. Probably a G. Top level, A. Top level is probably A. Routine, rut. 1 is I. And then there's me. But then I've run out of space for $1,000. That's a shame. I've run out of space for $1,000 is an early and quite sane raid phrase. But I've written it down. Top level. It's got to be hyphenated as well. Routine is rut. Unless, hang on, unless top level is the definition. So routine would be rut. And then I for 1 and me. So rug time, rum time, ruck time, grew time, crew time. That's basically where I've gone, Coolio. First letter, please. Let's see how close or far away it is. I feel it's going to be something time. But top level. B? Where the hell does that come from? Okay, right. That's a different letter. Routine is rut. Surely. But what if it wasn't? It's going to be something, ends in T, 3 or 4 letters, and then one is I, and then me is me. But somehow got to pocket $1,000. Is a routine? Would a routine a routine? Let's have the second letter, please. Is it a U? Top level routine. Okay, so we're talking like a comedy routine, big time. So a routine is a bit. Your gig, your set, your bit. Okay, and you put the G of $1,000 in that. So there's your $1,000 in bit. I is 1, me is me. Big time is your top level. There we go. Neckwear from Exotic Isle. Neckwear from Exotic Isle. Okay, happy with that. Why? Why? How do I do that? I don't know. I'm very, very tempted to leave it as Tim W now. We all love Tim W. Best guy. Very big. The biggest. Go for 3 down. It's an anagram of isle, and it's some neckwear you might get on an exotic isle, but exotic is your anagram indicator. Yes, it's all lies. 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 Oh, fine. I am going to turn that to an E because otherwise I will forget. And we all know this. Maintaining denial, bribe investigator. I mean, an anagram of denial is Daniel, but it's not that. Maintaining denial, bribe investigator. There's no P in any of that clue, so it's not a hidden. Can't miss it if it's not there. Bribe. Tip. Disturbing lack of shenanigans that we've had so far. Denial would be no. So a bribe. Tinop. Bribe. If you bribe someone, what do you do to them? It's because you've got to end. That's got to end in P, and then I've got to add no into it, and I'm going to get an investigator. You know what you're making me do. You're making me check the paper copy. It's fine. First letter, please, for this one. I hate the fact that you made me look. I knew it would be fine. Bribe. You snip, you ship, you swap, you slap. Now I've assumed that investigator is the definition. And I've assumed that no is the denial. What other denials are there? Like, there's lots of slangy ones. Nah, that sort of thing. But I don't think it's that. It would if Roger. It absolutely would. Oh, a snoop. Can bribe be sop? So SOP, significant other person, standard operating procedure, yes, a puddle, soaking, also bread or other foods soaked in liquid also is soprano, but it is also a proprietary gift or concession from the drugged sop the Sibyl gave to Cerberus to enable Aeneas to enter the underworld in Virgil's Aeneid. So it is indeed a sop. So that's going to become Snoop, and we can't put that in yet. Now, funnily enough, I mentioned Snoop earlier, didn't I? Snoop! Snoop! With all the O's. And I forgot about him there. Oh, is it? Fine. 5, where are we? 5, ending in GO, so I'm immediately thinking Iago. Nope, one way to get a meal in African country. It's to go. That is one way to get a meal. And Togo is your country. So that can go in there. Conservative criticises gambling game. Yep, happy with that. Oh, this will be fun for the auto mod. Go for 6. You're getting it. Come on. Tell me. Conservative is C. Criticises raps. Rapped his knuckles, you know, craps. Is the gambling game. And absolutely fine. Not a single quibble was had by Automod. We've trained it well. Shooting star's hand out on the other hand. Shooting star's hand out on the other hand. Well, it has to be a meteor. I'm not fooled into thinking it's celebrities at all. But why is it that? Hand out is meat, and on the other hand is ore. So hand out, meat, M-E-T-E. On the other hand is ore. Meteor. Old Saxon feeds birds. Oh! No, not even going to mention this. No. Oh, poo. Old Saxon. It wouldn't be the last stream of the year without some form of forgetfulness. What job? Old Saxon feeds birds. Look, I'm trying to solve a crossword. I'm taking this seriously. Bloody not. What clue was that? Well, Sprite of Shade, because I've forgotten about that clue, was a wob wob wob, 7 down. I'm so sorry, effrontery. So sorry. That clue was 7 up, and that was a can of 7 down. What was the clue for 19A? Oh, publicly lambast. Oh, the crossword had better have a 7 down. It'd suck if the last crossword of the year didn't even have a 7 down. It's not turkeys. Old Saxon. I'm going to need to know some history here, like an angle. No, because it's Anglo-Saxons. A Pict or something like that. Don't know. I want it to start with an E. Feeds birds. Going to come back to 8. 9 down. Fall well within interpretation of a nut. 9, it's here. Fall well within interpretation of a nut. I'm going to come back to that one as well. Anagram of a nut, for example, but then that only gives us 4, so we need at least 1 more. Oh, fall could be autumn. Hang on. Yeah, it's going to be autumn. Because anagram of a nut, and then... Well, could be... I guess? That's where it's going. Well, so you put that in anagram of a nut, and you get autumn. Not the best definition I've seen of but I don't think I can deny it. 15. Where are we going? 15. That's here. Scheduled tenor. Does it, JM? Scheduled tenor performance by 2. Okay, fine. Happy with that. It's a shenanigan. Go for 15. So if something's scheduled, it's expected, it is due. And a tenor must be a T. And a performance by two is a duet. So the U is going to go in either here or here. The T is forced. From a oh, that's good. I have seen that before, but it is an excellent joke. 16. New rugs are honey. Yeah, that's fine. New rugs are honey. Where's that going to go? 16. Oh no, it does fit. I didn't see it right next to it. Go for this. It's an anagram of rugs A. Rugs A, and I am not drinking this can from June 2024. I'm going home at the weekend, and I do not wish to be unwell. Thank you, everyone. Yes, darling. Sugar, anagram of rugs A, because it is new, so that's your anagram indicator. And hello, honey. Hello, sugar. Well done, catnip. And Frederick's done flower, and normally I see where he's gone with it, but that one I don't get. Are you just going, it's another food stuff? There you go. Last Friday in Alabama. Last Friday in Alabama. It's got to go here. Effrontery, you're a granular white food stuff. There we go. I don't think of flour. I don't think you could describe flour as granular. I think if your flour is granular, it's gone off. You know, and it's lumpy. We don't want granular flour, no. But I'm not a baking expert, so I hate cooking, so I don't know. Last Friday in Alabama. Alabama AL. I'm sorry, Frederick. I'm sorry. Please keep watching. Have a Merry Christmas. Just drive my audience away in the last stream. Yeah, excellent. Fry, F-R-I, in A-L, would be Afril. But that's not a thing. I feel like this is really simple, so I'm going to come back to it, because I'm sure with some extra crossing letters I'll get it, but last Friday could just be Y. In could be in. And there, hang on, final. It is just final. Friday can be F, because you can abbreviate all the days of the week to just a letter. In is in, and there's your Al. I was trying to put something in Alabama, but Alabama does not want anything put in it, so that is what is going on. Final. There we go. Give away soup veggie to those Give away soup veggie to those attending. Give away soup veggie to those attending. Could be a sound out loud clue to those attending, those who can hear it. Soup veggie. So what vegetables do you put in soup? Leek. Leek. And so that is a special. Because it sounds like leek. L-E-E-K. Hang on. No, other way round. Yes, I'm aware. So, hang on. Soup veggie. That's the... Oh, no. Yeah. No, I just got my spellings mixed up in my head for a second there. Leek, L-E-E-K is the veggie, but it sounds like that, so it has to go towards the A. Absolutely fine. Carry on, Dan. Have a little moment to yourself. Drive into split fortification. 20. It's over here. I know what the answer is. Yeah, okay. And I think, again, shenanigans. So that's our 5th shenanigan clue. Zarmo's got it. I'll give it to you in a second, Zarmo. Right, go for it, Zarmo. No one else say a thing. Putting you on the spot. I can't count. Now, we discussed last night in my game yesterday, I don't like counting. It is normal. You're absolutely right. See, Zarmo's all over it. You know exactly what's going on. To drive into is to ram. And if you split things, you part it. And some fortification is a rampart. And I just can't count. I don't like counting! I used up all my counting yesterday. That's what it was. It's just an escape room game, but it just kept going to count how many things there are. Sometimes in quite a tricky way. Yeah, it's no excuse. I just couldn't count. 21. Have success with one wearing sullen look. Have success with one wearing sullen look. So I want one. Nah, it's Anne. Okay, right. I think this is quite tricky. Catus, Arch. Getting it as soon as I say that, so it's not tricky at all, or something. Anyway, I think it's pan out. Anne is one, and this is the slightly, is it really? I ate one egg. I ate an egg. It works, but should it? Anyway, put that in pout. Good evening, Matt Clemson. Actually, good morning to you, because you are. It is Friday morning for you. What's the time difference for you? How many hours ahead? Like 11, something like that. Yes, Michael. It could be basically anything like that. Yeah. If you like 1 equals A, it must equal Anne as well. Hosts oddly overlooked red mackerel. Okay, that's fine. I see what it's doing. Hosts oddly overlooked red mackerel. How many spaces are there in the grid for it, though? That's the next question. 23. This one is a shenanigan. Please tell me, with counting, shenanigan. And just scrolling back up just to check, we have had 5 of those so far. Oddly overlooked is telling you what to do to red mackerel. You need to overlook the odd placed letters. The first letter, third letter, fifth letter, and so on. Get rid of them. And what do you get? Go for it. To MC. One of those will be blank, but we don't know which one yet. Support company in broadcast. Support company in broadcast. This is going to be a sound out loud clue. So head over to 25. Support company in broadcast. Stand sound. Oh dear, Matt Clemson. That's quite annoying. Aren't barking dogs annoying? For those of you who don't know, downstairs has a part-time dog. And I'll let you interpret that how you will. That barks a lot. So for the times that it is here, I get a lot of barking. Support company. Yes, it's very good. Company. Your company are your friends, are the people who you're with. So it's got to sound like that. And it's going to mean support. I can't stand it. I can't support it. Stand. Strand. What if it isn't that? What if it is company, which is CO? And yeah, there you go. That's what it is. It's not what I thought it was. CO for company. In to broadcast is to send. Put CO in send and you get second. And if you support something, you second that. That's nice. Oh, I bet that is annoying. I live quite near a bridge, a railway bridge. So the railway goes over the top, the road goes underneath. And it's not that long. It's probably 20 metres or so wide, something like that. But oh yes, the little boy racers with their tiny, tiny reproductive organs and their loud, loud engines. Oh yes, they like to really rev it under there. And you're just like, really? Dupe about love in melodrama. Dupe about love in melodrama. Okay, well, we had part of this word earlier. Where is this? 28. 28. It is here. Yep, that's fine. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put it in the grid, though, because it's a shenanigan. Go for 28. Now, earlier we had to fool, which was sop. Or a fool was a sop. But it's sort of the opposite of that now. Because the dupe is the sap. And we're going to put an O in it to make soap. But I just love the fact that we had soap and sop and sap and soap. And it's all there. Bribe, sorry, yes. But the dupe, so it's all connected. Anyway, it's a 4-letter word and I can't put it in there. Unless that word there is minstrel, which it probably is. 29 down. Back in Nigeria, 0 money from Central Africa. Lira? Is it a hidden? Back in Nigeria, 0 money. Okay, is there a Reza? Because that's hidden backwards. No, hang on. That's that. It's got to end in. It's got to end RE. Oh no, 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 no! I didn't see that square. Of course, it's Zaire. There we go. It is a hidden. I just need to count the number of letters that I need. It's 5, not 4. I'm counting that as a +1 because I'm not looking at the chat and I'm anagram. No, not anagram. It's hidden backwards in Nigeria 0. And so money from Central Africa. It must also be like it must be a currency as well, assuming in Zaire. The unit of currency formerly used in Zaire, as well as the country itself. Well, Merry Christmas to me, I'm giving myself that one. Oh yeah, -12. Woot woot. Koi do a lot of complaining. Happy with 31. Koi do a lot of complaining. It's a double definition. Go for 31. What is a koi? And if you do a lot of complaining, it is the name of that fish. I'm very relieved that it didn't just do fish do a lot of complaining, because that would be an equally valid clue, and I just go, ugh, there's too many fish. But a koi is type of carp. They were kind. They made the clue easier. To do a lot of complaining is to carp. This is from 2003. Even so, I think finding things like Zaire is not terribly out of date. Like, yeah. Anyway, this is from 2003. Organised crime gang holding a town in Utah. Am I going to need to know a town in Utah? That is probably the next thing. Okay, 32. Blank blank AB. Okay, no, I think I could do it. Moab. I think I could do it. Because a mob is your organised crime gang holding A. We're going to put A in the middle of it. And Moab seems like a very Utarian word. Utaran word. Moab feels right. So, there we go. So that's the first pass done. And we've found 6 clues with shenanigans so far. Vocal sign traps constituent. I am a big believer in do the gimmick in your first clue so that you can't solve it until you've sort of finished more of the puzzle and know what the gimmick is. I'm a big fan of that. Admittedly, the gimmick is quite well explained in this one. But what I'm saying here is that is there a gimmick in this clue? I would try and put one in there. Vocal sign traps constituent. I should be able to get that with the C, a B and an L. I'm looking at it, Arch. I don't know why. Vocal sign traps. Yes, I am. Yes, 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 I am. It's the definition is confusing. Interesting. All I've got is cabal, as in a gang. So sign, I was wondering if it might be like Leo for a sign like that, a star sign. But what's the constituent going to be? Because if this is blank, we're not going to get any more help in this. Traps is slang. Traps constituent is traps like, is that a greyhound race or something? Second letter, please. So we got the C at the start. Actually, no, go first letter, because no. Yeah, I'll go for first letter, but yeah. Okay. Oh, symbol. Ooh, so a sign is a symbol, symbol, and it sounds like that becomes symbol. So is a trap like an orchestra pit or something? A traps are a drum set. Oof, okay. Didn't know that. Jazz legend upon being embraced by jerk. So it is Satchmo, but how is it Satchmo? That's Louis Armstrong. Upon being embraced by jerk. So a schmo is your jerk, and then upon is at? How is upon at? Upon delivery, at delivery. Yes, that sort of works. It's close enough. Satchmo. I did wonder about Satchmo. Honestly, I did. I have no proof, but I did. Goal of some programmers, understanding poet. I like the fact that Meredith just shouted at me, Schmo! It looks like being insulting, but I know the context. I know the context, and I really know that you're trying to be insulting. Good. Goal of some programmers. Understanding poet. I feel like poet is going to be the definition. I want an understanding to be like Jen or something like that, or an idea. I think I'm going to come back to it, because I want whatever that final letter is from Fall Down. Greater number of people's conventions, 10. Vortex. Greater number of people's hordes. Is it hordes? Hordes. And it sounds like hordes, Hoards. And Ross has just said schmo. Go for the first letter then. Part of me is tempted to wait for 8 down, but no, let's go for it. What did I say, Meredith? What did I say? Okay, so M. Greater number is more. Greater number is more. People's convention. Moral? More. Most. I want this to be end in an S. Is it just Morse? I don't get it. I mean, hang on. Morse. Are you literally doing Morse there? Morses? A Morse is a walrus, it turns out. But I don't get it. A social Morse. Now that is not a thing I've heard of. So greater number of people is more. S is S, and we get conventions for mores. Okay. So we get a special letter there. In fact, what I should do, let us Is it worth me highlighting the special letters? I think it probably is. No, it's because I don't abide by the social norms. See, I say social norms. I don't need more words for more. Anyway. Okay, well, that's looking like magic and that's looking like juggling. Interesting. That looks like mime. Where are we going? We are going 22. People in general, cotton to auditors in Oregon town. Oh, Eugene or something. Okay, that's a town in Oregon, isn't it? Now, cotton to auditors. Oh, a gene. Like, so people in general is you. Y-O-U. Gene is in jeans. J-A-E-N. And it sounds like Eugene. There we go. That is another special cell. Okay. 27. Entertainer Gibson picking up instrument. 27 across. Minstrel. Minstrel. Now why? So it's Mel picking up. Oh, literally instra for instrument? Really? I can't see it in the dictionary, but that doesn't mean it isn't right. Do people agree with that? Standard abbreviation. Wow. Not one I've come across. The guitar company was Orville Gibson. It is a bit much, Kate. I would agree. 32 across. Fire back. In low Mediterranean land. Okay. Yeah, okay. If you fire someone, you axe them, you can them. Go for 32. Moo is indeed moo. If you low, you moo. But it's fire back. It's not just fire, so can gets reversed. So you put can reversed in moo, and you get Monaco. Or, as they say in early versions of the Eurovision Song Contest, Monaco. Can we have your points, please? Monaco. Just great. I don't know how it's said in Monaco. Here, I say Monaco. But Monaco just feels very posh. Monarchus. See, that sounds... No offense, sounds less posh. Sounds more normal. But Monaco just doesn't sound right. 33. Desperate. Opening random number generator. Whoops. Book size. Full time. Boot ripe. Don't know. No. Okay. 8. Old Saxon feeds birds. Ospreys. Okay. Oh, so Old Saxon can be represented by OS then. And if you feed, you pray. So OS, praise. And those are birds. Ospreys. Okay, those are good. No shenanigans going on there. I think that's all the downs. Okay, so I'm happy to have some hints here now. 9 across. Goal of some program is understanding poet. Cater said this was quite a rough clue. I can finish MC. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about clues that we can't fill in yet. Done that one. Eugene, done that one. Pooch. Well, okay. If we now do the assumption that that it is these, we can actually just do them all, can't we? So that's Pooch. Snoop for fall down. Ah, that's an interesting one. We don't know. Assuming that there's not more than one, it is an assumption. I think that would be fine, because then each clue will have one thing lost from it. That would be fine. That was Snoop. Duet. Where's Duet 15? Yeah, that's done. Leak is in there. In that case, let me just mark it. And then MC. Oh yeah, that's done. That's fine. Whoops. And soap, have we filled that one in? Yes, not a problem there. All good. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just checking these. 8. Good. So those are all done. So this probably, well, we know. Wow, that's probably going to have to be one. And that one. Is that going to be look-see? Or something like that. But those two are probably the last remaining ones. Anyway, 9. Goal of some programmers understanding poet. An understanding. Have we got? Hints, please, for this. The hints of your choosing. AI. I want it to be like Auden, but then that big time would become bug time. Which would be funny, but very much not a goal of this programmer. AI Gen. So is it Gen for the understanding? And then Aegon. Is there a poet called Ken? Ken, yes. So I'd forgotten about Scottish. So Aiken, and that is number 9. Okay, good. What's next? What's next? 33. Is that it after this? Desperate. Opening random number generator. 31 down. Oh, I don't know why I didn't put carp in. Yeah, that was just carp. How weird. Okay. Based on the fact that this doesn't have any, that's going to go there. So I'm after just that. And if that is stand up, that would be a D. Good die? Desperate hoodie? No. Maybe that isn't D. Random number generator. Bookie? Desperate. A number generator. Is it going to be number rather than number? That's always a possibility. But a generator. Like a lotto. Opening is how you get into your room. A door. Okay. 31 down. 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 31 down And then a random number generator is a do or die. Oof, a die as in what you roll. Normally six-sided, but not always, depending on the game. A die is your random number generator. So opening is a door, like a gate, that sort of thing. And then a die is a random number generator. And if it's a desperate situation, it's do or die. Okay. So, the otherwise empty boxes will each be filled by a letter from a crossing gift label. So that's all of these. When read in column order by column order left to right, these bits will display a self-descriptive phrase. Okay, so if it is magic, and that is juggling, if that is soft shoe, and that is siphon, stand up and kazoo, doo wop. There's sort of musical performing, a zither and a hula and a mime. There's lots of entertaining sort of things. Siphon doesn't. Oh, hip hop. That would make more sense. And then we get a talent show if we do that. If we fill it in like that, those bits will display a self-descriptive phrase. And this is a gift array. And if you have a talent, you have a gift. So the gifts are not presents. The gifts are talents. So everybody, we've just filled in our very own talent show. Thank you very much, Hex, for that gift array. I was expecting something festive. I did not get anything festive. Merry Christmas, yes.